Hello, I'm Sudarshan, a Starshine Star, and I'm so glad that you're here with me on this beautiful Tuesday. It's September 10th, and it's still 2024. I have a wonderful bit of victorious news for you, but before I divulge that, I like to start all of my clips with the three opening prayers. They are in Sanskrit and Telugu, and it is to bless and protect and uplift and inspire you, me, and this clip. They're short. They are the Guru Mantra, the Ganesha Mantra, and the Gayatri Mantra. Om, Om, Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam Tasmahi Sri Guruve Namaha. Om Suklam Bharataram Vishnum Sashivarnam Chatubhujam Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashante. Om Bhur Suvaha Tatsavitur Varinyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. All right, just about 2 hours ago, I found out some fantastic news. The Germany's Interior Minister confirmed that beginning September 16th, and yes, I like that date, 16 reduces to a 7, the holy number 7, Germany closes its borders. This is tremendous victory. It is amazing, and I look forward to the UK following shortly. And then we need to see France and Spain. And the Satanic European Union is on its last tiny little legs. It is folding. It is crumbling. It will be wiped out. And as I speak about often on my clips, whether I'm on my YouTube channel at it's The Dazzling of the Light, or you can just go to YouTube and type in at Sudarshana Starshine Star to access all of my clips there. They're over 100, and it's really pretty good, I think. I think you'd like checking it out. I'm also on TikTok. My username is at StarshineStar909, and my channel name is Mahakali Yeshua 9. I also post on Instagram and X, but not as often as the first two channels. So if you like this content, please help me with the algos, and remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, heart it, whatever is available, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Anyway, back to the good news. You know, as I speak about often of the great, the apocalypse means the great unveiling. We are in the truth times. We have been in World War IV, counting World War III as the Cold War. I'm in America. We have most definitely been in the Second American Revolution. Although it's amazing how many people remain sleeping and unaware of this. But those are the people that generally watch TV. And they don't know that the mainstream media is completely corrupt, and that only a few of the satanic evils owned all the media, like they do all over this earth realm. And so they push their stories. They indoctrinate, and it's not called television, lie vision. It's a lot of lies, and they want you to believe their vision. And the programs are because you're being programmed. And the channels of the television is because each channel in the neurology of your brain is being programmed. It's actually, television has actually been a drug, a living drug, and really harmful. And mainstream media, whether it's mainstream newspapers, periodicals, of people that believe something like The Economist, which is a Rothschild creation, the satanic evils, or Time magazine or Newsweek or People magazine from Satanic Hollywood, whose original name was Babylon, and it really never stopped being Babylon. Anyway, I just want to say I'm very happy to hear this news. I mean, as anyone knows, you don't have to be European to know this, but Germany has really led the way with the, gosh, I know I'm going to mispronounce this, the Schweigen border. I know I totally butchered that. But if Germany is closing its borders, just watch out. But people that do research like myself, people that do independent and deep research like myself and many other people already knew this was inevitable. It's just the timing is in God's hands. It's divine timing. It's not just we the people of this earth that are claiming this great cleanup, this incredible, wonderful cleanup across the earth realm after being ruled by the Satanics, what I call the controllers, the Satanic quote-unquote elites and their minions for thousands of years. And many people are waking up to that truth. So we are in the great cleanup time. It's been prophesied for thousands of years by ancient cultures. It's been called the end times. But as I say so often, it's not the end of humanity. It's the end of the evils and their minions. And it's actually the restoration of we the people across the earth realm of humanity. So I'm so happy Germany closed its borders. Well, it will close officially September 16th. And then I look forward to the UK, and they're having so many problems, and France and Spain, etc. Like I said, ... And then, of course, my country, America. The great cleanup will begin, along with mass deportations of illegals. Now, I can't speak for other countries, but I do know that in my country, America, and I do know from living here and being here, you know, in America, there are not that many people that have a problem with people who want to immigrate and do it through the proper lawful channels, so that America can vet who's coming in to the country. They can see who's coming in, and they can say yes or no to it. And the people that want to come in because they want to live the American way, if they want to come in and they want to assimilate and they contribute, they're very, very welcome. It's just the incredible satanic agenda that is just now in everyone's face. You cannot deny it. But a lot of people, because they watch TV, and like I said, they just don't bother doing any kind of research of their own. So they really are asleep, and they really misconstrue what's going on. This incredible invasion of illegal criminals, illegal serial killers, criminals, the quote unquote what are called third world countries open up their insane asylums and their hellhole prisons and transported the people, helped them. People didn't just walk here through all these countries and they have no money, but somehow they get across thousands and thousands and thousands of miles. Oh sure. With their brand new cell phones and everything else. No, they received the money from it. And the money was stolen from we the people across the world, and all the satanic governments, the bloated satanic governments across the world that want to keep their power and control. Of course, they steal the money from the people like they always do, and then they give it for their own purposes and their ways and means. So this has been very much a contrived movement. And so for the people that are still very ignorant, willfully ignorant, that want to say, no, we just have to help people that need help. It's not about that. Yes, in this world, we do need to help people that need help, but you cannot be so blind. I'm going to read something that I put on my TikTok a few days ago, but it's like, just because someone can call themselves a Santa Claus and work at like Macy's department store, like back in the old days, they can put on a Santa costume and sit there. It doesn't mean, that they're spotless and clean. And as many people know who've had terrible and strange experiences with those department store Santa Clauses, who were often alcoholic and pedophile, and would do things with the kids when they take you to the elf house or the Santa's house, you know, for a few minutes when you're out of your parents' sight. A lot of stuff happened. And that's like a creepy example. But I want to read this. I think it's pretty clear what I put on I posted on my TikTok a few days ago, and it says, I can call myself generous and pinch every penny. I can call myself kind and act like a cruel devil. I can call myself a humanitarian and yet support hellish globalist eugenic schemes. I can call myself a good Christian, Muslim, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, Mormon, And I can be the vilest Satanist to walk earth. I can name pyramid schemes, charity organizations, schools, social organizations, clubs, creative endeavors, the arts, degree programs, professional training, animal rescue, childcare, food production and manufacturing, evangelicals, scientists, research labs, court systems, vitamins and health supplements, beauty products, any good sounding description or labels that exist. It does not mean they are good. It does not mean they aren't the ways and means of the dark side. It does not mean they are not really hurting and harming, destroying and tricking you. The apocalypse means the great unveiling. It's truth revealing time. Don't miss out. The coming chapter of I'm asleep and I do not wish to wake up. Well, I do not wish that terrible hamster wheel on anyone. The ball is in your court. Don't be willfully ignorant. There is much great help all around. Ask for it. The solution to every problem is a divine solution. And I stand by my post because what also that people that don't believe that Nasara Jasara is real, it is real. It's actually already here, but it needs to be officially rolled out. Nasara is spelled Nesara. Jasara is spelled Gesara. Nasara means National Economic Securities and Recovery Act, and we have Nasara in my country in America. And so for each country, like let's say you're in the UK, well, you would call that Nasara for your country, but for other countries, we call it Jasara, which means Global Economic Securities and Reformation Act. Each country, and it's already been happening, but it's like it's not in the mainstream news. You have to look at independent sources, and you can definitely verify it, and you have to use your own discernment, and you have to pray on it, and you have to know how to meditate, because anything I look at, even though I'm looking at, official documents, official analog photos, whistleblower testimonies, deathbed confessions, book after book after book, insider information, videos, whatever I'm looking at, I also meditate afterwards. I meditate and ask for proper discernment from the divine to guide me to the real reality truth. And if I make a mistake, if I share something, which I have done, if it's incorrect or I find out later some better information or more improved, more insider information, then I give that immediately. And I say, listen, I found this out. I don't need to front and be like, listen, I'm a Miss Know-it-all and I always know everything. That would be the most egotistical and stupid position to have. And I don't want to be that. So I care about real reality, truth, and the real information. And Nasara Jasara is real. And you will see what occurs in 2025. So anyway, my point in bringing up Nasara Jasara is, with Nasara Jasara, people will want to be back in their own native countries, because they will have their currency of their country will be no longer worthless fiat currency, just based on nothing, no value whatsoever, debt currency that keeps everyone in debt. It will be backed by gold and silver and precious metals. It's called rainbow currency. And it will be revalued. So there will be a dissolution of what we call the third world on this earth realm. There will be no more, like something like 7,000 pesos to one U.S. Satanic petrodollar. That it won't exist anymore. I think it's pretty much going to go to a 1-to-1. Like if you say, okay, we have a peso here, we have a ruble, we have a franc here, we have a dollar or a U.S. note, we have a British pound. I think it's going to pretty much equal out in the revaluation to 1-to-1-to-1, because we are going into a golden age. We are going into 1,000 years of peace and prosperity. And a huge part of Nasara Jasara, virtually almost every country signed on it. And the countries that didn't sign on it, like Iran and a few countries, well, they'll be really missing out. And all the countries that signed on to Nasara Jasara part of being in Nasara Jasara is there will be no war. There will be no attacks on anyone, and there will be no war. And if anyone attacks anyone on this earth realm, they will be kicked out of Nasara Jasara. That's true and official and real. So anyway, I just wanted to put it out there because a lot of people don't know. I just found out a couple of hours ago that, like I said, that Germany is officially closing its borders on September 16th. And there's going to be massive deportations across this earth realm. And I'm not interested, and people can, say whatever they want to say about this, and I just have to say you're willfully ignorant. You can call the very well paid for implementation from satanics who don't want to lose their control of criminals and serial killers and murderous homicidal gangs into Western civilization, and bringing in many terrorists and all kinds of things that the mainstream media is not covering. All the killing, all the rapes, all the beheadings, all the molestation of women and children and young boys, and everything from these criminals and really insane people that have been coming in from what we call quote-unquote third world countries. So they will not be allowed to do that. If you're criminal, if you're doing all these activities, you're not going to be allowed to roam freely anywhere. But this is about the upliftment and salvation and restoration of we the people, of the goodly and godly humanity that just wants to live peacefully, look out for their family and friends and communities, and enjoy where they are, enjoy their culture, worship how they choose to, unless it's Satanism, which, nope to that. But you're going to see, we're sovereign beings, we're divine children. We have a right to choose how to live. But when we live on this earth realm, and each country is like a home, you don't just let serial killers and murderers and rapists and criminals and thieves and pedophiles and everything else to come into your home and say, sure, why don't you come on in? And as a matter of fact, come on in. Yes, kids, say hi to the serial killers. Come on into our home. When we're going to move out of the master bedroom, and you can go in the master bedroom, and we'll sleep in the garage. We're giving you everything. Here's the keys to our home. And, here's the number of our bank accounts, by the way. The refrigerator is stocked. Go eat all the food. Go do everything. Don't worry about my family and my kids. If there's not enough food, it's okay. You take it all. That's like what people are calling giving thumbs up. And that's my crude interpretation of what's been allowing to happen. It's not about racism at all. It's about common sense. And you have to call a spade a spade. A person who's, a good human, who lives generally a goodly life, is not the same thing as a person who is either insane, criminal, pedophilic, deluded, terrorizing. That's not the same. And it doesn't matter what color your skin is or what faith you practice or don't practice. It's not what it's about. So, okay, enough said. Anyway, I am very, very, very happy, and I'm ending this clip with the closing prayer. And what I say in Sanskrit and Telugu is, God bless all beings in all worlds, and I truly mean it. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yes, peace, peace, peace. Look forward to it. We have a lot of hard work to do, but nothing that is worthy comes easily, and it's glorious work. We have a lot of wonderful things to do to restore humanity, restore our earth realm with law and order, and with peace across this earth realm, and with the dissolution of the very bloated satanic governments and the beings that have run them and their minions. And you can say bye-bye to all of that. And yes, it will take some time. It's a huge global operation, a huge going on in this world, and it will take time. But on the other hand, good news is going to start rolling in. You'll see. God bless you and yours. I'm giving much huge love to you and yours. I'll see you when I see you, and bye-bye for now.